an investigation underway into a suspicious death in City Heights. Police say they found a man with an arrow in his head.
Yeah, News 8's Evan Arani is live in City Heights with the very latest on this. Good morning, Evan. An arrow in his head?
That's right, and police say they still don't know whether or not that was from an actual bow and arrow or whether the suspect used a crossbow to kill that victim. What they do know is that this happened at Central Avenue Park. This is in the City Heights neighborhood. It was just past about midnight when they got the call. They're not positive exactly what time that confrontation occurred itself, but they do know that that call came in just past midnight of someone having found that deceased individual in the park. Now, again, as you mentioned, when they arrived here, they found that deceased individual with blood all over and an arrow in his head. They don't know if that was from a crossbow or a bow and arrow specifically, but again, that's what they know so far. So they're still here on scene. They're piecing together those details. Still a good portion of the sidewalk here blocked off, and of course the park itself, the Central Park in this City Heights neighborhood, still completely blocked off. But they say right now they can't give any more context or information regarding who the suspect could be, whether or not the suspect and the victim knew each other. They do know that there was a confrontation that led up to this. So there was some sort of confrontation here at the Central Avenue Park that took place prior to this killing, and then that man ended up deceased here on the ground with an arrow in his head. So they're still putting together those details behind us, collecting evidence. Homicide has been on scene for the last several hours. It wasn't until about 30 minutes ago that they reopened this portion of the street. So now the street itself is open for through traffic. However, you can't walk on the sidewalk as you pass this Central Avenue Park area, as they're still putting together the evidence. And that's been going on for the last several hours. Still homicide detectives on scene this morning. So we're trying to get more information. Police, as I mentioned, still not giving much in terms of whether or not they know of anything beyond if the suspect and victim knew each other, or where the suspect could be, where he could have fled to, but we'll bring you that information once we get it. I'll send things back to you, Stella and Eric.